Hello, everyone. My name is Jennifer Naramore. I'm a radio broadcast meteorologist with the Storm Report Radio Network and owner of Tornado Talk, a website all about tornado history. I have the awesome opportunity each week to teach a weather class over Zoom to some of my favorite people. I met the staff and clients at Creative Enterprises in Lawrenceville, Georgia, when I lived in the Atlanta area. Creative Enterprises is a not-for-profit 501c3 community rehabilitation program, and it began in 1979. They provide employment opportunities along with social and life skill training to individuals with disabilities. And from the website, Creative Enterprises helps individuals maximize their potential and shine with their own unique creativity. Our programs and services are diverse and allow for individual personal growth, along with the opportunity to explore options that might otherwise be unavailable to persons with disabilities. And I started teaching a weather class at Creative at the facility for a while I lived in Atlanta. And then after I moved to Ohio, we established an online class so I can continue to talk to my friends all about the weather. And this has worked out really great since Creative has become virtual, holding numerous classes via Zoom. And this happened, of course, during the pandemic over the past several months. For Virtual Weather Ready Fest, we are holding a special weather class. And this will give you a sneak peek at what we do every week. And some of the clients that regularly come to weather class are here to show you how much they've learned and to help everyone joining this broadcast learn how to become weather ambassadors for the special needs community. Also joining us, Miss Stephanie, and she partners with me each week to help facilitate discussion and share in the joy of watching this class learn more about weather each week. Hi, Miss Stephanie. It's good to have you here.
Oh, what a joy.
This is awesome. So let's get started. We do this every week. I want to find out from the clients, what is the weather like at your house? And don't just tell me a couple of things. I want to know, what does it look like? What does it feel like? So we want to be observational meteorologists and tell everybody, what is it like at your house? Mia, let's go with you first. So what's it like at your house?
It is sunny, partly cloudy, and very gracious and very good looking the way God made the earth. And I'm also happy that it's going to be a good day today, and I get to go to church, and everything looks good outside. Nothing bad. I'm very happy.
Yay! So the weather is making you happy this morning. That's awesome. Let's jump over to Sherelle. Sherelle, what's the weather?
It's clear. It's breezy out, but it's very hot.
It's very hot already this morning?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Who else? Who do we want to go to now? How about Patrick? Patrick, what's it like at your house?
I'm at the office.
You're at the office today?
With my mom.
Oh, that's awesome. What's it like there at your mom's office?
Sunny.
It's sunny today. Is it warm outside? Is it sticky and humid outside this morning?
Humid.
Humid? Okay. How about you, Natalie? What's it like at your house?
It's sunny, it's clear, and it's nice and breezy out there.
Nice and breezy. Awesome. All right, guys, thank you so much for letting us know. I like the clients to tell us what is going on at their house right now. And then what we usually do is we start talking about the surface map. And we look at the map from the Weather Prediction Center. And this shows us all the different weather features that have an impact on the weather across the countries. And all of these maps have special symbols, and we learn about those in class. So I'm going to pull up our map, and I'm going to share our screen here. And
Less noise.
So we are going to look at our map. And I'm going to see if you guys can tell me some of the weather features that you recognize on this map. So raise your hand and let me know, what is something on this map that you recognize? Let's hear from Cindy.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, the green polka dots mean the rain.
Okay.
And probably later on, it could mean thunderstorms.
Very good. So you've got the green polka dots on here. So you're looking at some of these areas here. Okay, so we're looking at some rain. What else? What else do we see on our map? Raise your hand. How about Shelby?
Okay, guys, let's stay unmuted.
Yeah, stay unmuted, everybody. And go ahead, Shelby. What do you see on the map that you recognize?
H's, Ding high pressure. Low on the L's ding low pressure.
Great job. Now, do you remember what high pressure means?
Calm. Like it's not noisy.
Okay.
Low pressure means it's noisy. If I got that right.
Yeah, very good. So we've got H's are for high pressure. So we've been learning about that. High pressure typically means quiet, hush. I try to use the word hush for H, hush weather. That is the movement of air that's typically drier and you see a little bit more sunshine. And then of course, low pressure is the opposite. It's loud weather. Yeah, Miss Stephanie.
Oh, I was going to just ask Annie and Rob to unmute themselves. So they'd be available. Oh, Annie's available now.
Yeah. Did you want to, what did you notice, Annie, on the map? What do you recognize?
This all the states.
We've got all the states. This is the United States. Very good. Awesome job. We've got all of our states and we've got all these weather features that show us what is happening across the United States. Does anybody know what these squiggly lines are? What are all these squiggly lines? They're red and blue. Who remembers? Raise your hand if you remember what the squiggly lines are. Sherelle?
As those the red mean that it's gonna be rainy, I guess. Like the weather is like it's high and
Yep, you're getting there. Those are the warm. Who remembers the word? Cindy, you remember the word?
I think Cindy does.
You mean the ones with the blue and red?
Yeah, you got the blue triangles, which we also call teeth. And then we've got the red little bubbles on there. Do you remember what those are called?
The ones with it's the cold front.
Good job. Those are our fronts. Great job, Cindy. So let's talk about fronts real quick because those are big things that have to do with our weather. They bring in big changes. So we talk about the blue line with triangles or teeth. They look like teeth and it's cold air biting into the warmer air. And then we have these, here's a good one. Here's a red one with little bubbles on there, all right, little bumps. And those are the warm fronts, and that's where the warm air is taking over the cold air, okay? When they're hanging out together, the red and the blue just kind of sitting there, those are stationary fronts. And I always use the example of a stationary bike. You're sitting on a stationary bike and you're riding, but you're not going anywhere, but man, you're burning up a lot of energy here. There's a lot of energy along the stationary front, but it's not really going anywhere. It's staying in place. And this is where we've got, where Cindy talked about the green little polka dots on there. That's where we have all the rain coming on in, right along that stationary front. Me, I'm gonna call on you because there's something on this map that you always talk about. Come on, let's talk about it. What's on this map and tell me what it is.
The troughs, I repeat, are not what animals eat out of, I repeat.
Yeah. What color are they?
Brown.
They're the brown.
And they have to do up in the air. The pressure up in the air and how things move around in the sky has to do with the troughs. It moves the air pressure up into the clouds.
Good job. Yes. So those are our troughs. And so they're areas of low pressure, and they are pretty much talking about the changes in the atmosphere up high. Okay. So we've got, this can bring in some active weather too. Very good, everybody. All right. So the next thing we want to talk about is this map. Okay. And this is actually for today, September 3rd, 2020. This is from the Storm Prediction Center. And we look at this, it's called our convective outlook. And it shows us what parts of the country may see severe weather today. Now, there are 3 types of severe weather that we monitor and that the Storm Prediction Center monitors. Does anybody remember one of them? Rob, do you remember one of those? It's one of the types of severe weather that we monitor. Do you remember?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sherelle?
What I'm looking at, it says, Springfield.
Okay, those are the names of the cities. Now let's think about it, guys. When we talk about storms, okay, there's severe weather that happens, and these are the things that happen that are the most dangerous. Okay, they can cause the most damage. What do you want to say, Cindy?
I think it's wrong. Thunderstorms.
It's thunderstorms, but what do thunderstorms create of why we would issue a warning? What are some things that happen that we would create? We would do a severe thunderstorm warning or another type of warning. I don't want to say it because then I give it away. Cindy?
Tornado.
Tornado is one. Okay, that's a big piece of severe weather. There are two other things that can happen. Mia?
Hail.
Hail, good job. Those are the big pieces of ice that come from thunderstorms. And then there's one more. Shelby?
Flooding. If there's flooding a little bit.
That's a good guess. Flooding is a piece of severe weather, yes, because we have flooding. But there's one more that we track on this particular map. Cindy, you want to guess?
Heavy winds.
Heavy winds. Good job, everybody. Woohoo!
Cindy.
Good job, everybody. So we are tracking damaging winds, hail, and tornadoes on this map. Sherelle, did you have a comment?
They said that when our tornadoes are going, they said that they go 90 miles per hour. That they go like
how fast are the tornado winds?
Yes,
They
90 per hour.
They can be that high, but they can even be higher. So the tornado winds, which go like this in a circular motion like this, they can be anywhere from 70 to 80 miles per hour and even up to and over 200 miles per hour. Okay? It depends on how big the system is and how big the tornado that forms. The stronger the winds, the worse the damage that we could see. And you can see damaging winds over 70, 80, 90 miles per hour. Do you guys remember when we talked about the derecho? Miss Stephanie helped you learn about the derecho that went through a few weeks ago. Those winds were over 105 miles an hour for parts of Iowa and Illinois. So those are the things that we track for warnings. Now, what I want to show you for this map today, we have an area, this is what's called our legend. Okay, the brighter the colors, the better chance for severe weather today. We have some chances that are level 3 out of 5 near Washington, D.C. and Baltimore today. This is the mid-Atlantic region. So we actually have some big chances for severe weather for today. And we've learned in our weather class the differences between watches and warnings. So for example, a tornado watch. That means a tornado is possible. This is the time to be weather ambassadors and be ready. Okay, we want to be ready. We've got a watch that's in effect. Do you guys remember how do you get tornado watches? How do you learn that there's a tornado watch for your area? Patrick, do you remember? How do you learn about tornado watches? How do you know that one's out for you for your area?
By looking at the map.
Okay. Oh, Patrick looks at his handy dandy map. Good job. What were you going to say, Rob? The TV. Good. Awesome. So on our local TV stations, they let us know, hey, there's a tornado watch for you or a severe thunderstorm watch. The local news people will do that, or it'll be scrolled at the bottom of your television. What's some other ways, Mia, that you can get tornado watches?
Weather radio.
Ooh, weather radio. That's great. Weather radio is one of the best ways. You have it set for your county, and it makes a really, really loud, obnoxious noise. But we need that noise because if a watch or warning comes out in the middle of the night, we need to wake up. We got to get up and take our necessary precautions. Sherelle, what did you want to add?
I'll get the emergency alert on my phone. My alarm thing. It'll go off and let me know, hey, it's a alert
Great.
going on.
Awesome. And Shelby?
On your cell phone.
Got your cell phone. Okay, those are called the weather emergency alerts, WEA. Those come from the government, and they let us know too. So there are so many ways to get watches and warnings. Now, our friends in the Mid-Atlantic, in Washington, D.C., Baltimore, Northern Virginia area, they could see tornado warnings today, and they need to take cover, and they need to be safe today. So what are some things if a tornado warning comes out? What do you need to do? How do you stay safe? Raise your hand and let me know, what do you need to do to stay safe? Let's go to Cindy.
If it's bad, you need to go downstairs.
You go downstairs?
Yes.
Great. What's the best place to be? Who remembers the best place to go if there is a tornado warning? Patrick?
Basement.
Basement, that's a good one. What if you don't have a basement? Where could you go?
Bathroom.
Okay, very good. Annie, did you want to try to comment? I'm gonna unmute you. You need to unmute yourself there. What did you want to say, Annie?
I think to be safe on that is, we don't have windows in other rooms.
Okay, so you want to stay away from windows?
Yeah, like from all that tornado and stuff.
Okay, great, very good. So you want to stay away from windows. What else did you want to say, Annie?
It's the safe I can be at it in the bathroom, in the DBZ room, and my sister Amy's bedroom.
Great. Annie, that's awesome. I'm so glad that you know where you need to go if a tornado warning comes out. Mia, what did you want to add?
Hallway.
A hallway.
Away from doors and windows.
Good job.
Open, like rooms in their doors, like an open space, stuff can stay in the hallway.
Okay.
Closed space where nothing can hit you.
Good job. Okay. Someone's dog has decided to join weather class, and I'm not sure who that is, but I'm excited to have them weigh in on where they need to go to for a tornado warning. Cindy, go ahead.
I was fixing to say you need to go to the bathroom.
Okay, you can go to the bathroom. So let me ask you guys, you get into your safe place, what do? Can you demonstrate? I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. Can you demonstrate, Cindy, how do you protect yourself if a tornado is coming? What do you do?
Put your head between your legs and your arms on your head.
Great. Good job. Mia, did you want to add something?
I can remove face the wall.
Face the wall. Okay, so you want to protect yourself, right? What about you, Sherelle? What did you want to add?
You can use a pillow to cover up your head.
Guys, you're doing great. That is awesome. I'm so proud of you.
I on that one with Sherelle as well.
What's
And
that,
Mia.
Natalie?
Both Mia and Sherelle agree on with that.
All right, so you bring a pillow?
In the hallway, pillow.
Good job. What are some other things, Natalie, that can you think of that we could use to protect our head? Is there anything we could wear?
A hat.
Yeah. How about like a helmet? Could we wear a helmet?
I can.
Okay. And another important thing, guys, is when you go to your safe place, make sure you wear sturdy shoes. Okay. We always hope that a tornado will not hit your home or your business or at Creative. But if it does, you want to make sure you have shoes on, because when you walk out of your safe place, you don't know what you'll be walking on, and you want to keep your feet safe. Okay, so that's always good. So those are the things that you bring in with you. I am so proud of you guys. That's awesome. That is so awesome. And so hopefully the folks who are under the severe weather threat today will be okay, and they will follow these procedures on how to stay safe if there's a tornado warning. So Sherelle, what did you want to add?
I want to tell the people up in Boston, if they do go out anywhere, to go out early before the storm hit, and make sure they have plenty of food and water and milk and stuff like that. But don't go out outside, and don't be taking pictures. Stay indoors or go to the basement.
Okay, good job. Yeah. So really, we always want to go see if it's coming, but that's not what we're advising. We're weather ambassadors here. We're telling you, you get the tornado warning, go to your basement. Good job, Sherelle. Good job, everybody. All right. Yeah, this is great. Mia, did you want to add something?
I want to know why the weather people go outside and do the weather like in like bad storms, like or typhoons. I was like the hurricane that's been going on. I saw a newsly standing out there holding on to like a rail of the step. Like I have to get down one of the steps so I could like hold on. I could take like do the weather and stuff like a camera in front of her. Like, oh, we're about to lose the camera. Hold on to it. And stuff like that. I don't think that's safe.
Okay. No, I appreciate your opinion on that. And that a lot of the weather folks and broadcasters, they will stand outside to kind of show you what's happening in the elements. And this happens a lot during tropical weather. They do have safety precautions, or they try to. Now, weather still can be unpredictable, right? So all of a sudden you could have a gust of wind you weren't predicting, but they try to put themselves in a safe place. And the goal is to show everyone who's watching what the elements are. But if things get too bad, they are to come inside into their safe place. But you know what, Mia, that's a great point. I think the best thing to do is to try to be safe, and that, we don't need to show the weather all the time. We just need to talk about it and how to give folks the right advice on how to stay safe. I do want to look at Annie here.
TV.
Yeah. So Annie is showing us, I'm going to highlight Annie because she's showing us something on her. She's written something down. So Annie, what do you want to share with us real quick here?
Sorry, Chip. I'm no city girl.
Cloudy and sunny. You look so nice. Well, what is Labor Day? Oh, is that the Labor Day forecast?
No, I think it's what is Labor Day?
What is Labor Day?
Yeah, do you know what is that?
Well, I can't remember exactly all the details of Labor Day, but I'm gonna bypass that question right now so we can get focused on weather.
Okay. And the other one is, you look so nice.
I do?
Yeah, you do.
Well, you're so sweet. You look so nice too. Thank you, Annie.
Oh, you're welcome.
You're such a flatterer. All right, guys, we're going to talk real quick about the tropics, because we show the tropics every week. So it's good that Mia was talking about the fact that we do a lot of broadcasts and show what's happening. We just talked about Major Hurricane Laura that came through the Gulf Coast region, and we were talking about how strong it was, where did it go, how were they impacted? Does anybody by any chance remember when hurricane season starts and when does it end? Why is it important right now? Rob has his hand raised. Rob, you got to unmute yourself there, buddy.
Do you know?
So
No, I don't.
Rob, we'll have to have you unmute yourself at home because we unfortunately can't do it there, but I'd like to hear what you have to say about hurricane season. You're almost there. Rob, you're so great. Go ahead, buddy. What did you want to say about my question there? Are you saying June? June 1st. Good job, my friend. June 1st is the start of hurricane season for the Atlantic, for the Gulf of Mexico, the Caribbean. It's the area that we monitor the most closely here for our weather across the central and eastern U.S. And does anybody remember when it ends?
Oh, how about
who has it? Who has it? Oh, Shelby.
October.
You're so
like
close.
October, November range.
Yep, you're right. November. The end of November. Good job. Great job, Shelby. Yep, and November 30th is when it comes to an end. But guys, we can have hurricanes and tropical systems at any point But we have it during that peak season because of the warm waters of the Atlantic, the Caribbean, and the Gulf of Mexico. And what we do is we pull up each week the National Hurricane Center map. And I'm going to share that screen real quick so we can see what's going on right now. And we have a few things going on that we can talk through. All right, can everybody see my map?
Yes.
All right, we have 4 things on this map, and we're just going to quickly go through it. We have Nana. That is actually a tropical storm that has been moving into parts of Central America, bringing in quite a bit of wind and rain to those areas. We are not expecting that to have an impact across the United States. And then we have Omar up here, and that's a tropical depression now. It had strengthened enough to get a name, and now it's way out here into the Atlantic, and it's moving away. Over here, let me get my little handy squiggly line. This is Africa. That's the coast of Africa. And we have 2 X's. Remember, X marks the spot of areas that we're watching for possibility of something forming in the tropics. Okay, we always watch those little disturbances out there, which are like little areas of low pressure. Okay, so those are loud weather out over the waters. And there are a few of these that have a low chance of maybe some storms forming.
Whatever was up there.
Okay. So when we look at the tropics, we have our disturbances, which are like these little areas of low pressure. Okay, and those look like, those are the white clouds and the thunderstorms. And you can see those here on this satellite map. You can see the white clouds. Those are our disturbances that we're watching. If they get stronger, they could become a depression. If there are winds near the center, around 38 miles an hour, max winds up to 38 miles per hour, it could become a depression. It could get named a tropical storm if it's even stronger, and the winds are between 39 and 73 miles per hour. And then it could become a hurricane if the winds are found to be over 74 miles per hour. Does anybody remember the name of the people that fly into hurricanes and tell us if they've gotten stronger or not? Anybody remember the name of those folks? Sherelle?
They call astronauts.
They're close. They are in something that flies. Yes, very good there, dear. Now, Mia, do you want to guess?
Astronomers?
They're not astronomers. They are the hurricane hunters.
I should have known that.
Hurricane hunters. They fly in the aircraft and they tell us whether or not we are going to have these storms getting stronger. And what they do is they fly into these tropical systems and they drop instruments down and they let us know what the pressure is and what the winds are. Okay. Great job, everybody. Cindy, do you have your hand raised? What's up?
I thought it was the breeze.
You thought it...
Breeze. I thought it was the breeze.
Oh, the breeze?
Yes.
In terms of the hurricane hunters?
Yes.
Or are they finding out, they're finding out the winds and the breezes that's in the storms?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yep, that's what they're doing. Very good. Guys, I'm looking at our clock and we're already almost out of time. So you know what, I want to open it. I'm just going to cover one more topic, but I don't think I can get there. So what I want to do is find out, first of all, who has questions or anything about what we've talked about today. I see Mia with her hand raised. Go ahead, Mia.
Out of the kindness of my heart, I'll let Sherelle go first, then I'll go.
I wonder, how did they drop stuff down? Did they drop it from the airplane, or did they do it from like a little their parachute thing? Like, did they drop stuff down from there and stuff like that? Did they come down from the airplane, stuff like that?
Yes, actually, that's very good. The National Hurricane Center Hurricane Hunter aircraft, and a lot of them are from the Air Force. they set down something that's called a drop sonde. Okay, and I'm frantically looking one up here so you can see what it looks like. I'm going to share my screen, but it actually does have a parachute on there. So let me share my screen. That's a great question. So I just did a quick search, and I'm going to open this image up really quick so we can hopefully see it. But it looks like an instrument, like looks like a tube, okay? And in there, there's an instrument that tells you what the pressure is, what the wind speed is, and all kinds of different things. And it drops from the bottom of the airplane. They open up a little hatch, they drop it through the clouds from where they're flying all the way down into the surface, and it lands into the water. So it goes from the top of wherever they're flying all the way down to the ocean. And it has a little parachute on there to keep it from going down too fast. But it comes down here. And so they drop it in, and then there's a transmitter on there, and that sends back all the information to a computer on the aircraft. And they can find out immediately what is going on. And this is how we know whether or not a hurricane has gotten stronger or maybe it's gotten weaker. That's a great question. Go ahead, Miss Stephanie.
I was just going to say, I'm trying to unmute Annie because her hand was raised.
Yeah, my deal.
Go ahead,
I just
Annie.
want to know what is Labor Day is all about.
Oh, Annie,
So
check into tomorrow's hub because I know that they'll talk about Labor Day in tomorrow's hub.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're going to bypass Labor Day. I know I'm working on Labor Day. I'm laboring. All right, let's find out. I want to end class by going, I want to hear from everybody. What is your favorite part of weather class? Or what is your favorite type of weather? So I want to start with Shelby. Shelby, I'm going to highlight you. What is your favorite part of weather class?
Oh, for you guys to know, the reason why I like weather class is because I can stay calm when it gets closer. I'm not calm when it's here when I don't know it's here.
So it helps you prepare more?
Yeah.
That's
because
awesome.
I don't sleep well at night when it's big thunder and big lightning. So I join this weather class just to feel at ease, feel good.
Yay. Oh, that makes me feel good. Thank you so much, Shelby. I'm so glad to have you here. That's awesome. All right, Miss Stephanie, let's go to, I'm going to highlight Sherelle. Go ahead, lady.
My favorite thing is about weather class is you teaching me about the weather and learning about all the different hurricanes. So I didn't know all this until you started teaching us and stuff like that. And I want to just say thank you for teaching me because I just love learning about the weather and just saying I'm safe.
Good. Well, you do a great job. Thank you for asking questions. All right, let's see. Rob, do you want to add anything? What's your favorite weather, Rob? Say it one more time. Oop, I lost him there. Go ahead, Rob. What's your favorite weather? Rain? You love rain? I love rain too. Good job, rain. All right, let's go. Cindy, how about you, lady? What's your favorite part of weather class or your favorite type of weather?
Well, I love rain, but first, felt the rain and felt the thunder and stuff, bad stuff. I like learning that so I can sleep better and I would know what it is.
Great. I love it, guys. Thank you so much. How about Annie? You're going to have to unmute yourself, but we're going to get you on here, and I'd like to hear what you have to say.
Mine is like when it's. I like when it's cool down some.
Oh, when it cools down.
Yeah, like
you
outside.
You like the cooler weather.
Yes, I do.
You and me both. You and me both. All right, we've not talked to Patrick. Patrick, what's your favorite type of weather?
Cooler.
October?
No. No cooler weather?
Oh, cooler weather. So you're all about the cooler weather too. Yeah, I think so. I think we're all liking the cooler weather. How about Natalie? What's your favorite type of weather? Or what do you like about weather class?
I definitely like the fall. And I like it sunny.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the breeze.
Me too. You and I are like twins. All right, who did we miss? We've got Mia, I think, and then did I get everybody?
I wanted to ask Natalie a question while she's highlighted.
Yeah.
Natalie, do you like looking at the maps and identifying things on the maps and weather?
Yes, I do. I love looking at the maps.
What are some of the map features that you've learned in Jennifer's class?
How she highlights the tornado, different warnings of the tornadoes or thunderstorms.
Okay.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Thank you so much. All right, Mia, we're going to end it with you. What's your favorite weather or part of weather class?
The troughs.
Yeah, of course. Wait, now how did I not? I knew that. I could have answered that for you. Give me something else. You like more than just troughs. What's your favorite weather?
My favorite weather is knowing about how everybody's like weather's at their house and God's creation. I made all the weather and stuff. And I love learning about how other people view the weather at their homes and stuff and how I can view it. And we have different ways of expressing it.
Great.
I love
awesome.
everyone on YouTube. I'm Stephanie.
Thank you, Mia. Guys, thank you so much for being part of the special weather class. I think we were able to teach a lot of things to a lot of folks. So I hope
it was a fun idea to do.
Yeah, well, thank you. Yeah, it's been great. So maybe, you never know, maybe we'll do this again in the future and hopefully you guys will be a part of it. But thank you, Miss Stephanie, for helping me to facilitate this class. And guys, thank you for everyone here at Virtual Weather Ready Fest. From Creative Enterprises, we are out. Wave, everybody.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.